Okay. Let's talk about this. Now, look, I knew this day was coming. I knew this day was coming. I knew that them people over there was not going to be able to take much more of that. So, it says wealthy white Louisiana residents win fight to form their own city and split from poor black neighborhoods in landmark court ruling after a 10-year battle. So these people were battling it out. They were not playing. They was like, we not doing this anymore. But I was watching another YouTuber, and he was saying that, oh, they're gonna have to do this, and they're gonna have to hire police and security and things. Yeah, let me tell you something. Do you people think that these people don't know what they have to do to build their own city? They already got it underhand. They already know what they have to do. They already know that. These people have been battling for 10 years to get away from all the nonsense. People are tired of the loud music. People are tired of the loud kids outside, of the violence. People are tired, and they don't want their kids around that. And you know what? I don't blame them. I don't blame them. I won't want my kids around that type of stuff. And these people have every right. These people have every right, okay? These people have every right to start their own city. Now, it said St. George will have 86,000 residents across a 60 square mile area. Critics of the new city say the plan is, of course, racist and will create a white enclave. Baton Rouge residents fear move will be economically devastating for their city. And whose fault is that? Okay, whose fault is that? You can only look back in the mirror and look at yourself. Why do you people really think these people wanted to get on up out of here? Now, they said better schools, but I know it was more than just better schools. I know it was more than just better schools. Now, didn't you guys say that you wanted to get away from them? They need to get out your neighborhood. I heard people say that for a very long time. Oh, we don't want white people here. Oh, we don't want this. Oh, we don't want that. We want to defund the police. Now that they're saying, hey, we're leaving. We don't want to be here anymore. Instead of them trying to kick you guys out and get you guys out, they're just moving now. They're doing it the smart way. Because remember before, the neighbors were horrible and they would try to get the black people to move, and you guys had a real problem with that. Yeah, we deserve every right to live here. We deserve every right to live here. Yes, you do. So you know what? Since I don't like what you're doing and I don't like your ways, I'm going to move out of the neighborhood. Now people understand what happens when those wealthy residents move out of the neighborhood. How y'all think how y'all think that neighborhood is going to be after those people have already moved out? How do y'all think that neighborhood is going to be? It ain't going to be good at all. It's gonna probably turn to slum. And I heard this black guy talking about it, and he was like, he don't care if they move, but they need to just give them money. That's what I'm talking about with some of these people. You guys, some of these black people, you guys always want money. If I were to move tomorrow, I could not go over to my neighbor and be like, hey, I put into this community, so I want my money back. I want my money back. You can't even say that to the government. So what? He's talking out his ass. You know, you're talking out your ass, bro. What you said makes absolutely no sense. These people were fed up, and now they're getting out. They're getting out of here. It's that wealthy white Baton Rouge residents have won a decade-long court battle to split from the poor neighborhoods and form their own city with plans to better schools and less crime. I told you it wasn't just about schools. I told you that crime stuff, people is getting tired of it. Don't y'all understand? People is getting tired of it. And it's not going to get no better because the parents don't do nothing. They said they can't do nothing. But a lot of them say, oh, I can't do nothing with my kid. I can't do this. Oh, they off the chain. But then you continue to keep having kids. That's what we're not understanding. The Louisiana Supreme Court ruled on Friday that the new city of St. George could move forward with a corporation splitting off from the rest of Baton Rouge. And they have every right to do that. They have every right to do that. It's nothing racist about this. I don't know what people are talking about. You guys always want to bring race in it when it has to do with people wanting to get ahead and get away from the crime and just all this happening. All this happening. We want to get away from it. People want to get away from it. Like I said, St. George will have 86,000 residents across a 60 square mile area in the southeast of East Baton Rouge and will have its own mayor and city council. That's wonderful. Because I told you, I knew this was going to happen. People ain't going to keep dealing with the high crime rate. Now, they said supporters of the new city said that the existing city parish government is poorly ran with high crime rates and bad schools, which I agree. It's a lot of that going on. It's a lot of poor schools and a lot of crime rates. And a lot of times, I'm sorry to say, black people, they won't fight for any kind. They won't fight for anything. They won't fight for. They see all this crime, and then when all this crime is happening, oh, you see them on TV. Oh, that's so sad. We gotta stick together, and then that's it. You don't hear from them anymore. You don't hear nothing from them. So this was bound to happen. Now they saying they want to fight it. How you gonna fight it? Do you actually have the funds to fight these people? These are wealthy people. Do you have the funds to fight with them? Because it seems like they already won. They already won this war. They already won this war. And there's gonna be other people that look at this, and they're gonna start to follow suit. And then you're gonna have all these white wealthy people moving out of these bad neighborhoods, or people moving out of these bad neighborhoods, because they said that the reason why I say it's not racist is because they said that like I said, 86,000 residents will be in this new city, and around 70% will be white. So 70% will be white. So yeah, that is a large number, but there's gonna be other people of other nationalities over there, and there might even be some black people that go over there. But it's not gonna be those black people that do a lot of crime, because you guys can't say this is racism. You guys don't know if these white families have black people in their family. You don't know that. You don't know these people personally. You don't know if they have black friends. You don't know them personally. So you can't say that it's racism because you're mad because they're tired of the high crime rates and the bad schools, and they're tired of their kids going to school and getting bullied and beat up every day. They're tired of the crap. Now, it says opponents say the movement is racist, which I don't agree with. And it will create and separate wealthy area of the city from the majority of black cities and school districts. Okay, we read that already. This is some of Baton Rouge. Look at this. Who wants to live here? Who wants to live here? St. George will be a separate city from Baton Rouge. And you know what? This is not racist. You people, y'all have a lot of nerve talking about something that's racist. Was it racist when all them other countries stood on their own? It was like, look, we gonna build our own country over here. Was that racist? So basically, y'all are saying that everybody that has their own city and state, they're racist. That's practically what you're saying. Because there's other people. We have all different kinds of cities that are on their own. So are they racist too? Like, come on. These people shouldn't have to, if they don't want to live that like this, they shouldn't have to live like that. This is like telling Beyonce and Jay-Z, hey, you gotta live over here with these people in this bad neighborhood, and you can't go to no other good neighborhood. You gotta stay right here with these people, and you gotta deal with these people. You think Beyonce and Jay-Z gonna look at them like they're crazy? You crazy. I got money to stay in the lavish neighborhoods. I'm not gonna stay here in these slums. Are you crazy? So it says plans for St. George started nearly 15 years ago when residents decided they would like to start their own school district. Their plans then grew more ambitious, and in 2015 they drew up a proposal to create their own city. These people drew up a proposal. Do you know what it takes to draw up a proposal? Do you know how long most proposals are? The proposal didn't get enough votes, and the movement ground to halt until 2019 when a second ballot to incorporate St. George passed, with 54% of residents voting in favor of the separation. A lengthy court battle followed with Mayor President Sharon Broome and Mayor Lamont Cole suing St. George organizers soon after the election. They agreed that St. George would what is this? Siphon over $48 million in annual tax revenue from the city government, with serious knock on effects for local services and staff. They claimed that the loss in revenue would mean services would have to be cut and employees laid off, and that St. George proposed internal budget was inaccurate, and that they would not be able to be self-sufficient. Lower courts in Louisiana supported Baton Rouge's arguments and shot down the proposed new city. So basically, they are saying if these wealthy white residents leave out of this Baton Rouge with the poor black neighborhoods, that they will not strive and they will lose a lot of money. Well, that seems like a personal problem to me, because these people don't care if they don't care about you. They don't care. You guys should have thought about that with the high crime rates and the bad schools. You should have thought about that then. You knew that if these people left, their money is going right along with them. You guys knew that, and you did absolutely nothing. You stood right there until these people couldn't take any more of the abuse from these neighborhoods that they were living in, and now they're leaving, and now you're complaining about you're not going to have enough resources to help most people that a lot of people that don't even want to work and want to sit and grab all these benefits from the government anyway. Is that what you're saying? Because these people don't care. They don't care. They don't want their funds in there anymore, and that's their decision. What is this? Okay, they said after Hurricane Katrina, and y'all know Hurricane Katrina was bad. The city of Baton Rouge expected over 200,000 displaced New Orleans residents, the majority of whom were black and settled in the northern urban parts of the city. Okay, so it says the study also raised concerns as to whether the remaining portion of Baton Rouge, Louisiana state capital, would be able to support public services despite the loss of tax revenue. Because look, taxpayer, we pay for those type of services. We pay for those free services, WIC and all that, welfare, all that assistance, rental assistance and stuff. So them leaving, yeah, they taking their money and their resources, and they're moving it to their families and their families only. As the tables began showing projected figures for St. George would create a town with an average income of 30,000 higher than present day Baton Rouge, while the unemployment rate would be half. According to figures compiled by the Baton Rouge Area Chamber, the new town would have a majority white population as opposed to Baton Rouge, which has a black majority, and number of people receiving food stamps would also be more than half. So that's why I tell you, you gotta know where you're moving to. And I think I did a video before, guys, where I told you guys what to do if you're looking to move into a place. Just look at the place. Just look at the place. Most of them rundown places and bad crime areas, they ain't even got no sidewalks. They ain't even got no sidewalks to walk on. So if you're walking somewhere and you see that the sidewalk ain't no sidewalks, you starting to run into places that don't have no sidewalk. Just look at the place. You can pretty much tell when a place is destitute and it's nothing there for you. Now let me go up here because I missed a reading. So it says, but now the state Supreme Court has overruled their decision, saying that the internal budget is balanced and will be able to provide public services, meaning St. George can incorporate. Critics of St. George's proposal agree that it would create a poor black and urban Baton Rouge and a wealthy white and suburban Saint George. And that's exactly what they want. Why do you, I'm not understanding these people. I'm not understanding this. Why you got man, you guys are something. You guys are really something. You guys really think that you can just hold these people hostage to stay in these impoverished neighborhoods. Why should, just like if I won the lottery tomorrow, do you think I would be? And this is not a bad neighborhood, and it's just that we're on a, it's a highway here, okay? And a lot of times it gets noisy. But other than that, the neighborhood ain't bad. Other than some kids coming and black kids coming through here and doing little crimes and little petty crimes. But other than that, it's not really bad over here. But if I were to win the lottery tomorrow, yes, I would move. I would move in a better neighborhood. I would move somewhere a little bit quieter than where I'm at now. But you can't hold people hostage. If people have the money and they have the resources to make their life better, and they're living somewhere where it's just not better at all, and when their kids come home from school, they always talk about people is picking on them. They're being bullied. They're being this, they're that. Loud music everywhere. Loud kids everywhere. It's just reckless. People had the right to move away from that recklessness. And I knew this was going to happen. I knew that one day them people were going to get fed up with the bull crap and they were going to be out of there. And a lot of you people say you didn't want to live with them. And now you see they don't want to live with you neither. So they're moving. You can't make these people stay here because it seems like to me you use these people because you knew they were really wealthy and you knew that their tax money would pay a lot of resources. That's why I didn't understand that man when he was like, oh, we want our money back. Money back for what? These people probably put so much money into your community, you can't even count it. They put so much money into your community for services and things that you needed, and now you're asking for that money back. Are you serious? Like, let's get it together. Posting on Facebook, resident Sarah wrote, St. George, a class of division, is quickly becoming the new worst type of bigotry. Another resident, Paul Brady, the segregationist, one. I'm no longer a citizen of Baton Rouge. I now live in the white enclave of St. George. Now they said leader of an anti St. George campaign group, M.R. Kamara, told the New York Times there is no basis in fact that the existence of St. George is positive or will bring positivity or have a positive effect on any areas of the cities. The detanglement, logistically speaking, is going to be absolute nightmare. So people are saying that this new city is going to be an absolute nightmare, and they just want them to stay there with them. Basically, they just want them to stay there with them. They don't want them to go to another city, have their own city, have their own money, have their own life, don't have to worry about high crime rates, have their own security, have their own council, have their own everything there. And they're leaving. They are leaving you behind. And you can't knock these people for that. Because we know what is happening in most of these impoverished neighborhoods. We already know what's happening. Y'all know a lot of those neighborhoods are not good. So let me ask you guys a question. If somebody came to your house right now and said, "Hey, it's time for you to go. It's time for you to go. You can't stay in this neighborhood. You gotta go to the poorest neighborhood in Mexico, and you gotta live there now." What are you gonna do? You gonna fight for your rights, right? You gonna be like, I'm not going over there. I bought this house here, and this is my land, right? So this is what these people are doing. These people are fighting for their rights, and they have the right to. And they're exercising, like they said, they're exercising their constitutional rights. Now we begin the process of delivering and are promising of a better city. I look forward, Norman Browning tells the Times, I look forward to our ability to build an efficient, productive, and vibrant city while contributing to a thriving East Baton Rouge. Proverbs. Look at them people. Them people like, yeah, we getting on away from y'all. You guys thought we couldn't do it. You guys thought that we had to stay here with y'all and deal with y'all bull crap. Oh no, we getting on up out of here. I'm moving on. Oh, yes, I'm moving on. I'll be moving on. Oh, yes, I am moving on. I'll be moving on. That's what they singing. That's the song they singing. And yeah, it is bad, guys, that it had to come to this. Because if all this stuff wasn't happening, like the bad schools and the high crime rates, these people wouldn't have to go build their own city and get away from it. They wouldn't have to do that. But yeah, these people are not playing no games. These people are like, yeah, we have to do something because we can't have our families and our kids living like this. And I know you guys are like, oh, it's not all of them though. Yeah, and you can say that over and over again. And I'm gonna tell you over and over again that one apple will spoil the bunch. It only takes one person to spoil all the characters of black people. It only takes one person, but it's not just one person. It's a lot of them. It's a lot of black people doing this crime. It's a lot of black people doing this crime. And look, it ain't all black people. It's not all black people that's doing these crimes. But that's mostly what we're seeing. That's mostly what, not just what they're showing on TV, but the statistics. The statistics say what is going on. That's what the statistics is saying. So, yeah. There's nothing people are going to be able to do about this. There's nothing you're going to be able to do about it. You're just going to have to lay down. Lay down and take it. Lay down and take it and try. I don't know how you're going to, but try to, with no money. And people was trying to tell you guys. People were trying to tell you guys, look, stop doing all this stuff. Stop, get your kids right. Stop letting them go out and do all these crimes and stuff. We have people in this neighborhood that they're giving a lot of the resources in this neighborhood. And if you keep it up, these people are going to find a way to move up out of here. And a lot of times when those people move up out of there, a lot of people will move out of that neighborhood. What business do you think is going to just keep their business there in a neighborhood that don't have no money and can't even help their business strive? They're going to move to that place. They're going to go move to St. George. And they're going to take, then all the resources are going to be gone. Then you're going to be left in a private neighborhood. You ain't going to have nowhere to eat, no grocery stores to go to. It's going to be a slum. It's going to be a slum. This is, I feel sorry for them. But it's already made. This decision is already made. These people is already over there getting everything ready for their city. So I don't know what the people over there in the black neighborhood is going to do, because you really can't do anything if you ain't got no money. You really can't can't produce anything if you ain't got no money. So, man, we was trying to tell them that this was going to happen soon. And it's sad that it had to happen, but hey, just look at who the corporates were. Just look at who the corporates were. The people that do the bad crimes. The kids in the school that bullied their children, and they couldn't even go to school, getting their lunch money taken, being bullied, being pushed around. You can thank them for these people moving out. So it is what it is. Now, y'all be nice in the comment section, okay? Because if you say anything If you say anything that's not hitting, I will block you. And you won't be able to come over here anymore. Okay? Master Street Studio will block your behind. So you can come over here and you can give your opinion, but just don't be disrespectful about anything. That's my opinion on it. Like and subscribe my channel. Also hit the bell notification so you won't miss another video from me. Cause look, we gonna do an update on this because I want to see if this city is really gonna strive. And if it does strive, hey, we got bigger fish to fry, man. We got bigger fish to fry. Because it is going to be other people that's going to take the same notion. And they're going to be like, hey, if they can move away from these certain neighborhoods, we can do it too. We can move away too and make our own city. And then everybody's going to be left behind. So, I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.